All right, guys, how's it going? So I'm sure you've seen the reports, speculation, rumours, suggestions that Real Madrid are sniffing around Trent Alexander-Arnold. These claims are genuine, in my opinion. It's not just idle, chatter, speculation, a journalist being bored and conjuring up something. I think there is genuine interest from Real Madrid, real interest. I'm in Spain. That's where the report's originating from. It's all over here at the moment. They're all talking about it and stuff like that. The Real Madrid, they're trying to sign Trent Alexander-Arnold. Now, they can try as much as they want, but I wouldn't be too concerned by it at the moment. Now, I do believe this morning, well, it's 12:15 here, so it's still the morning in the UK, that Fabrizio Romano, Mo Salah, right, has chimed in, and he said Real Madrid are monitoring Trent Alexander-Arnold's contract situation at Liverpool. Current deal expires in June 25, with no talks underway as of now. Liverpool have not indicated any desire to sell at this stage. There is no indication of the player's views so far, which could make you a little bit, from a Liverpool fan's point of view, I assume you're a Liverpool fan, the majority of people that watch my videos are, could make you a little squeaky bum, a little bit squeaky bum. Oh, the player's not said anything. Oh, the club's not trying to do anything. There is no way in a million years Liverpool Football Club are going to try and offload Trent Alexander-Arnold. And there are no suggestions from anyone that you should pay attention to that he's trying to instigate a move away. Real Madrid are a big club. They're a big deal. You can imagine players being, being flattered or having thoughts about these things. It's a big deal being linked with Real Madrid, I think. But you can be linked with Real Madrid, which doesn't really mean anything. Or, you can be wanted by Real Madrid, which really does mean something. And I think there is a difference. I suspect that we will hear something soon regarding Trent Alexander-Arnold. We've got all the accounts on social media, on X already. They're all responding to this. They're all telling you he's going nowhere. They don't know that. But that's what, the fans are loyal, they're passionate. He's going nowhere. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't be, I don't jump to conclusions like that, me personally, because I've learned over the years that anything can happen in football and Real Madrid could turn your head. We're going through a period at Liverpool Football Club where there is going to be a change of manager. And I personally certainly wouldn't want to commit to a new contract right now until I knew the new manager was going to be. All right, so that could explain why there is nothing happening, if you want to believe that, according to Fabrizio Romano, with regards to negotiations. I think that's just a common sense. If whatever business you work for, if you've got a bit of clout, and you can maybe move businesses, and there's a change of ownership or a change of, senior manager or whatever, you might, I want to see what's happening before I fucking commit to anything. It's just common sense, right? So I wouldn't be too concerned about it, but Real Madrid do bully as well, and they can be very disruptive and they can get in a player's mind. But right now I'm calm. I'm not particularly bothered about it. The reports are genuine, guys. I do believe that Real Madrid want Trent Alexander-Arnold. But you will get some people in the comments will say, well, every club wants Trent. Yeah, maybe. But this isn't just them saying we would like to sign him. I think they might make an attempt to sign him. However, I suspect that very quickly we will hear something about the contract situation. And I would be really surprised if he didn't extend his contract with Liverpool Football Club, honestly. If it was announced today or the next few days before we even have a new manager confirmed, he's signed a new deal, then that shows you the kind of person he is and how committed he is to playing for Liverpool Football Club. I see Trent Alexander-Arnold as one of us. I really do. But there has been, over the years, some of you will remember my infamous Fernando Torres video, where at that point when just with everything that happened around Fernando Torres at the time, even though he was lied to by the club and everything, it made me realise to never trust a player ever again. I completely changed my attitude towards players back then. I wasn't naive, never naive. But it was, I just know that I would never be surprised. Nothing would surprise me in football. So I would still be cautious, but I wouldn't be flapping too much. I think that Trent will sign an extension with Liverpool Football Club. I just think there's other things at the moment that need to be resolved. And what did Romano say? I can't remember what Romano said. Let's be specific. I don't like to speculate about what someone said. Liverpool have not indicated any desire to sell at this stage. That leaves the door open. He should just say Liverpool have not indicated any desire to sell. They're not going to indicate any desire to sell at any fucking stage. And even if they wanted to do that, it's not going to be known. They're not going to admit it. So that's a bit naughty from him, I think. And I was a bit suspicious about Romano yesterday when he put out that comment about Luis Diaz, which you'd have to watch my video from yesterday, but it's not a very long video, don't worry. I would watch that video if you didn't. But this is, I don't know, because Fabrizio Romano, as much as we enjoy and follow what he has to say and consider him reliable, he does play as well. He does play people. He does help people, guys. Absolutely. Some people think he's an absolute shyster. They do. They do. And you should always, when you are reading something from Fabrizio Romano, and anyone, is always ask yourself why. Who does it benefit? So, there are reports in Spain today that Real Madrid are interested or would like to sign Trent Alexander-Arnold, but they are not, in my opinion, the usual idle speculation. I think it's real. I do think it's real, guys. All right? But don't worry. I think his future will be resolved in our favour, but we'll keep an eye on it. All right, so that's it. Let me know what you think. Would you sell him? Would you be tempted to sell him? Serious question. And if so, how much for? Do you think he could be, have his head turned by Real Madrid? See, the thing you've got to watch for Real Madrid is it can be very unsettling. So, we've got to keep an eye on them fuckers, honestly. I'll keep an eye on things here. I see a lot more here than people do on social media in the UK. And, these people, a lot of them are relying just on online publications. There's a lot of printed things here and stuff like that. And, I have a very good friend here, Spanish guy, that's involved in professional football in the divisions here. And he is a Real Madrid fan. And everything he's ever said to me regarding Real Madrid, when something's cropped up with Liverpool, or anything to do with Liverpool, actually, when there's a Spanish association, players, being linked with Spanish clubs, he's always been right. And he'll be the first person to tell me if there's something that we need to know about. I'm not saying he's got a fucking direct line to Real Madrid, but what I'm saying is he's switched on, do you know what I mean? And if he sees or hears something that hasn't been hit by the media, he will let me know about that. So it's always good to know people like that, So don't worry about it, and we'll address it if we need to at some point. I won't be too phased at the moment. All right, guys, if you appreciate the video, please do give it a thumbs up. You know what I mean? It just means you appreciate it. I mean, you agree with me. Please drop me a comment. It's the weekend, so if you want to get me a beer, because we're having a Saturday night streaming tomorrow night, hit that super thanks button. But if you're a Muslim, don't worry. You can buy me a coffee on Monday morning instead. All right? Sunday morning. All right, guys, speak to you a bit.